In this video, I'm going to be talking about the book that I recommend to all my advanced students when they're learning scales, arpeggios, double stops, etc. And that is Barbara Barber's Scales for Advanced Violinists. I want to talk about this book and why I recommend it coming up. Hi there, my name is Eric. I'm a violinist. Thanks for coming across this YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notifications, and also smash the like button so that way I can create more videos for you. There's a lot to like about this Barbara Barber book. I've been using it for years. I actually bought it, when was the last time I bought it? I bought it back when I was in Interlaken around 10 years ago for the Summer Music Festival. You can see this Interlaken barcode right over here. So this cover is pretty ancient. But even back then, when I was like a junior in high school, I really found a lot of value in this book just because the scales were really easy to understand. And they were laid out in a way that just made it less intimidating when you're practicing with your violin, when you need to practice your technique. I really, really like this book, and I really recommend this book. So right off the bat, this book is by, it's published by Alfred, which is also publishing the Suzuki books. So, reputable publisher. You might notice that this is like an ancient cover, even with my name on it right over here. It has a little love to it, and it's really, again, I like this book, and I've been using it quite a lot, and I've been also recommending this book just because it outlines what other scale books really don't do. And like the Carl Flesch, even though it's like a staple, or the Galamian books, I find that those could be really intimidating if you're not a college level student. Like if you're an intermediate or even below the age of 18, the Carl Flesch books can be really, really intimidating, which is why I like this one. And I'm not going to show you the interior of the cover just for copyright reasons. But anyways, I'll explain to you what I see to kind of give you an idea of what's in this book. So right off the bat, what I can show you actually is this progress chart. Kind of a neat idea so that students can kind of keep track of their progress. It's really important kind of to have a little technique journal diary, practice diary per se. And what also you can see is, you have a circle of fifths page, and you also have a bunch of exercises and practice suggestions for scales and arpeggios. So what the book really does well is that it outlines, like, let's say you have a G major scale or G major, like the key of G. You're gonna have 2 pages of, or at least in this edition. I don't know what it's like in the new edition, but in the old edition, I can honestly say that you have a G scale, for instance, and you have 2 pages worth of material. So you have like a page of G major scales, and you have the different kinds of bowings that you can use. And in addition to that, you could also do the arpeggios. And what's really neat actually is that it outlines all the dominant arpeggios, the tonic minor, tonic major, subdominant, submedium, and even the diminished 7th chords or the diminished 7th arpeggios. And if you're a high school student in particular, and you're really not like a music theory person, this is like a great introduction as to how to apply that music theory into your violin and into your scales. What's also great, like as I mentioned before, is that the book covers double stops, it covers broken thirds, chromatics, and it also offers a lot of great fingerings for all of those scales. And I think Barbara Barber not only compiled these scales and exercises, but also edited the fingerings. So these are really reliable fingerings, and they're pretty much similar to like what you would find in either Galamian or Carl Flesch. And at this point, depends on like what violin school you're coming from. I grew up in high school from the Galamian method, but as I entered college, I used Carl Flesch. But even then, as a college student, I really relied on this book just kind of as like a basis. And also, back then there weren't iPads, so I needed something really thin to kind of carry around with my violin case. All in all, I do recommend this Scales for Advanced Violinists. It's really easy to understand. I recommend it to all my high school students and even my more advanced intermediate students that are like later on in middle school, like 7th or 8th grade middle school, depending on what level they are. But it's really easy to understand, and I can't recommend this enough. And for any teacher out there who's looking for like a really simple way to introduce scales into the curriculum that's not so intimidating, this is your book. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked the video, please make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit the bell notifications when new videos come out on the channel. Also, I'm going to leave an affiliate link for this book, so that way if you're interested in buying it, you can click the link. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.